Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you send me a rate sheet? Okay, I'll send you a rate sheet. Hey, sales manager, I just wanted to let you know, I just talked to that big giant fire sprinkler company, and you'll never guess what? The guy asked me if I would send him a rate sheet. I'm so excited. It's at this point, when you're drafting up a rate sheet, that about 75% of all the sales reps in the rental industry make a huge and fatal error. Here's what that error is. Reps go out and they use generic rate sheets. And what I mean by that is they draft up one rate sheet, and because they're lazy, the sales rep just says, I'm going to send that rate sheet off to whoever asked for a rate sheet. Now, they may fudge the numbers a little bit, skim a little here, skim a little there to try and make the rate sheet better. Maybe call my manager for approval on a better rate. But here's where the error happens. They send out a rate sheet that has 10, 20, 30, 2 pages worth of line items. Are you kidding me? And what they don't think of is what is this contractor? What is this customer? What is this worker actually renting? And what is the most valuable thing to him? Imagine if you went to a grocery store and I said, oh my gosh, you'd never guess. They've got a great price on kiwis. Who the hell cares? Nobody's eating kiwis. It's one of the least things. If I asked you what a pound of kiwis would sell for, nobody knows. But if I asked you what does a 19-foot scissor rent for per month, everybody from New York to California knows just about what the book rate, the contractor rate, and the really dirty discounted rate is, and it doesn't matter what rental company you work for. So if you're gonna save your customer money, do me a favor, save them money for what they're renting. If the guy said, just like you heard on the call, I rent 19-foot scissors because I put in fire sprinklers. There's never been a fire sprinkler ever that's inside of a building that's at 80 feet. Why do you have an 80-foot boom on your rate sheet? Why do you have a loader on your rate sheet? Why do you have an excavator, and why do you have a 135-foot boom? That guy's never going to rent any of that. And if you said, oh, well, there was this one time, there's the key. If there was one time they rented it, you're going to need to make your numbers. So what do I mean by making your numbers? Listen, if you've got to discount your 19-foot scissors, because that's what the guy majority rents, if there's ever a day he needs a 45-foot electric indoor boom, guess what? It's not something he normally rents. He's doing a specialty job. He's charging the customer. He's charging his contractor for this rare sprinkler location. If you're going to make money, make sure your branch, make sure you are getting a better rate, a lower discount on items that are less common. Your customer's doing the exact same thing. If it's just hanging pipe or just doing really common things, just putting up normal drywall, great, that's the price. If you have a drywall contractor and he says, I need a 135-foot boom, you shouldn't be discounting the crud out of it. He's never going to need to do drywall at 135 feet. He's probably getting paid pretty good, and so should you. Don't send out rate sheets with more than 5, maybe 10 line items of the most common things that customer rents. Here's the last thing. Ask the customer. Hey, Mr. Customer, just one last thing. I want to make you a rate sheet, but with drafting up that rate sheet for you, what would you say are the 3, 4, 5 most common items that you rent? Because if I'm going to give you a great price, I want to make sure it's someplace that matters. Nothing worse than saving money on a piece of equipment you're never going to rent. So what would you like on your rate sheet that you know you're going to rent from me? You throw out a quote like that and you let them know, and you're going to make the biggest impact. And don't put a 135-foot boom on there. And when they call you for 135, the price is book rate. And your branch manager right now is going, yes, what that guy said. So do me a favor, hashtag your branch manager so that he or she is happy today. And do me a favor, make sure you comment below, make sure you follow, share it with your team. You can share my videos anywhere you want. All the information's free. And if you ever want to have me come out, I can train your entire sales team for 1 to 2 days. Yeah, I got that amount of material because I'd love to help you be the absolute best sales rep in the industry. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.